about Ireland in general and specific to DBS, the courses, the entry requirements, as you said. Then I'll be good to take the questions from the students and your counselors if they're
wonderful.
There. Yeah. Okay, I'll just start if you want me to start.
Please, yes.
Yeah.
No, please go ahead. Yeah.
Can you enable my screen sharing, please?
Yes. Let me just see.
Or else you can share. Yeah.
No. I think it's better because you can control it. I don't see you having enabled it. But can you try it again so that I can? I don't see a.
Yeah, it says host disabled participant screen sharing.
That doesn't seem to come out on my screen. That is odd. Let me just see if there's anything I can do. Otherwise, I'll have to open the presentation you gave me.
I think there would be a settings where you can give me access.
Yeah, normally I do it. Make him a host. That's right. Here we have some attendees who are giving us technical feedback. So now I normally do that, except then you'll become the host. Whereas as a panelist, you should be getting that anyway. Okay. I think let me just make you the host. I think that may be easier. Or shall we? Or shall I? I think we can both be on, and I can share the PowerPoint also, right?
Yeah.
If you give it, let me do that. Let me just give me a minute. I know you just send it to me. That way I can also attend to the queries that I can see whilst you're doing the presentation. Just a minute. So let's try this. If not, we'll make you the presenter. So I'm now sharing my screen, and here we go. Right, and presumably everyone can see that, right? Yep, you can see that?
Yeah.
Great. All over to you. I'll go by your direction and go ahead.
Hi guys, hello everyone. In these tough times, I presume that you guys are all staying safe. Okay, I am the representative of DBS, Dublin Business School. I look after student and agent recruitment for India currently. We have one more colleague who is Prasad Kolli. He is my senior. He is the head of Southeast Asia and Turkey. So yeah, so we both look after almost most part of the world. So yeah, now today I'm here to present what is DBS, what options DBS has got, what courses DBS has got, and I'll take you through the requirements, fees, etc. Then at the end of the session, probably Ranveer will coordinate for the questions which you guys have. I see a lot of questions already coming in, but yeah, to start with, Ranveer, can you just move on to the next slide, please? Yeah.
Seem to be going through. Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I tried the down arrow, it didn't work. So it works with the mouse. All right.
Yeah, to talk about DBS, Dublin Business School is largest institution in Ireland, and we have pathway programs. We have programs in IT. We have programs in business. We have programs in IT, art, psychology, social care, audio production, film, and law. Basically, we cover most of the programs. Don't go by the name that it is a business school. We were earlier a business school, but we offer now ample number of courses that suits majority of the Indian students who are looking for study abroad options. DBS is the one of the major breakaway. Can be like in 2008 DBS has been acquired by the Kaplan Inc. Kaplan is one of the largest education service provider currently, has got presence across the world, and in Ireland Kaplan has owned us, and we are the only owned subsidiary of Kaplan Inc. So Kaplan is, as I said, like world leader in education services. Ranveer, next one, please. Yeah. Yeah, again, it is 9,500 plus student campus. You would find 100 plus accredited programs. We have been, in this field, like the DBS has started around 45 years back, and we have excelled in the education industry of Ireland. Like in 45 years, we have been through a lot of things, and now as it stands, where we are one of the largest education provider in the Ireland. We have around 120 plus nationalities in the campus with 100 plus university partnerships worldwide. 120 nationalities, I mean the international students, and they are like 30 to 40% of our student strength, combining UG and PG. So that's a very good mix of international students and locals, European Union students. So that way, the DBS gives you exposure to a rich culture and a varied experience, varied cultures across the world, and they are all there in your classroom. The next one, please. Yeah, we have recognition and accreditation, over 100 accredited courses. All our courses are approved by QQI for courses like psychology, law, and the finance programs. The ACCA and Psychological Society of Ireland Law Society has, respectively, has accredited our program. So, what does this mean to your degree? Because whenever a regulatory body or a body which is supposed to recognize a particular course, if that is approving or recognizing your course, then your job opportunities will obviously go up, because you are doing a program which is accredited. Run your next one, please. Next, yeah. Yeah, we are next one, please. Partners and agents worldwide. As I said, these are the awards which we have. The Education Award 2018 winner, 2017 winner, 2019. So take the year, we are all there. Because DBS has got a rich knowledge levels in terms of faculty, in terms of the student experience team, in terms of the career services team. In every area, in every field, we try to excel, and that's what made us, and that's the award. The result of that is the awards which we get, and Irish government generally recognizes us every year in some or the other way. Some or the other courts, we would be figuring in their list of best institutes in Ireland. Ranveer, next one, please. Yeah, so now why DBS? So that's one of the important question. Everyone of you should have an answer to before making a decision to study abroad. And if you want to indeed study in DBS, then these are the points probably you should consider before finalizing your university. The first one would be an ability to get a government created international recognized qualification from an English speaking country. Yes, Irish. Ireland is an English speaking country, and that will ensure that you don't face any no hardships when you are in Dublin. Career focused education, all our courses curriculum are designed in such a way that you should be job ready when you are out of the college. So that's the reason all our programs are career focused, because it is not a case where you learn something in the classroom, whenever you are on a job in the organization, you are clueless about what you have learned. That's not the case here, because we have industry experts coming in as a guest faculty, visiting faculty to DBS, and we have inputs, a lot of inputs from them, while designing the course curriculum. Yeah, that's the reason we very frequently we change our syllabus, we change our course modules, the content, so that we are dynamic in terms of whatever is changing in this fast-paced world. Quality of teaching, yes, no doubt about it, because 45 years of education, the very old faculties, very experienced faculties, our learning faculties. Yeah, student-centered emphasis on teaching. Yes, we always focus on what are the student requirements. It is not just that one-way communication. It is not about that. Whatever we have feedback from our students, we take it and generally implement in all our programs and all our curriculum. A wide range of programs, obviously friendly, accessible staff and students connected with industry. As I said earlier, we have got a good career services team as well. We have got very good contacts with the industry that will help you. A lot of possibilities, like your course would be updated, your opportunities, job opportunities. So all those things would be interlinked and interconnected when you are very well connected with industry. One of the most and critical point would be value for money with affordable fees. I'll come back on this point when we discuss about the fee structure about the courses. Yeah, one other point would be city center location. DBS is in city center location on your street. In Dublin is one of the prominent place. Why I'm stressing on this point is because most of the international students generally look for part-time jobs, and if you have a city center location, then it would be relatively easy to find a part-time job and commute from accommodation to the part-time job to academics and college and vice versa. So that we will not waste much time in commutation and transport. So that way, because in Ireland every hour is money, so for international students, they look at one of the important point being this, and if it is a city center location, it is easy to relatively find a part-time job at the same time there as well. Yeah, since it is a city center location, you will have many accommodation options in and around campus, and our student services team will definitely help you with available accommodation options. You can choose whichever you want, and decide on what accommodation you want to. Then, as I said, it is a 45-year-old institute and accreditation by a lot of professional bodies. Yeah, that should make you to choose TBS. Ranveer, next one, please. Yeah, why Dublin now? Say DBS anyway. I have briefed why Dublin. Why Dublin? Because Dublin is a friendly. Ireland is a friendly place, safe and peaceful. The visa process is pretty simple when you compare it with other countries. You will have a stay back options. Graduate work opportunity is one of the very interesting fact, probably, when you compare it with other countries, because within 2 years you have time to choose, search for a search for a job in those 2 years. However, most of the students generally find within 3 to 6 months a critical skill gap role. That means you have 2 years, but you're finding a job within 3 to 6 months, which will give you 2 years of work permit in Ireland. So this is the process, which is like very simple and very easy when you compare it with the rest of the world. Again, English speaking country is why, again, I stress on this point, is because if you look at most of the European countries, they would require a local language, as part of their requirements. Otherwise, if you do not have a expertise in local language, then it will be tough to find a part-time job, tough to find a accommodation place, etc. But with Ireland, that's not the case. Since most of them are English speaking, you'll not find any difficulty in finding a part-time job and working anywhere across Dublin. And euro currency, established educational tradition, good part-time opportunities, easy access to European cities, because Ireland is part of European Union. Yeah, so these are the points you should consider while looking at a study abroad option. If you guys have not yet finalized on which country to choose, probably this slide give some insight to which country to choose. Probably it should be Dublin, and it should be Ireland and the Dublin as a city. Ranveer, next one, please. These are a few famous places. Next one, please, Ranveer. Yeah, so coming on to the programs which we offer, there are a lot of programs, as I said. First, let me brief you through about UG programs. I will not stress much on UG programs because generally I see very less inquiries for UG programs in India. If you have any specific question, you can ask at a later stage. So these are the UG programs which we offer: HRM, accounting and finance, digital media, computing, law, film, psychology, social science, business, marketing, sound engineering. So you take any subject, then we are there for you. DBS offers all the programs related to, especially students, Indian students who are looking at the programs. Then you will find more. You can relate yourself to these programs, because our course curriculums and the programs are designed to suit the international students, especially the Asian community, the North American community. So yeah, you will find relative courses here. Ranveer, next slide, please. Yeah, the one of the most important slide probably in the whole presentation is like postgraduate programs at DBS. So if you guys are looking at anything like MBA or ICT programs or digital marketing programs, psychology programs, name the program you have. I'll go program by program. So you have MBA, and all these programs are 1 year programs. The course
Right.
is divided into 3 stages. The first 2 stages is like 4 months each, where you would be undergoing a taught component. It is a classroom based program. The last 4 months would be a dissertation. Okay, once you are through with this process of 8 months plus 4 months, then you will be, if you complete the successfully, then you will be given the whatever the award you have chosen. So we have MBA streams like general HRM, marketing, and finance would be a regular MBA streams. If you are looking a variety in your career, like you have some different specializations, then you can look at programs like project management, information systems, and cloud computing, because these are the three programs which you'll find it with very less institutes, very less number of institutions and universities. And these are, as I said earlier, like career focused approach. Yeah, these programs will prove that DBS is a career focused approach, because project management, information systems, and cloud computing are those specializations where you guys can look at achieving your degree and specializing in a versatile field. And the other programs like MSc fintech, digital marketing, data analytics, business analytics are the four programs which are like very high in demand in Ireland, basically because there are a lot of digital marketing firms like Google, Facebook, etc. Then you have fintech companies, then you have data analytics and business analytics. Because in Ireland, IT is one of the best option to choose. Finance is the other option to choose. Business is the other option to choose. So all these programs are covered here. So IT, if you are looking at the data analytics and business analytics, you have got very good opportunities. I see a trend catching up in India, especially students who have already completed their undergraduation like 3-4 years back, work for 3 to 4 years in a reputed IT firm in India, resigning from their jobs, undergoing these courses and getting there, not to get a very good career and very good growth and very good jump in their whole process. Then you have little different programs like applied psychology, addiction studies, mainly of targeted towards like social working background students. Then you have students who are like do not want to do MBA, but they want to do a management program. Probably it would be MSc management practice. So these are the programs which we have. We have higher diploma programs as well. Those who do not meet the required norms for master's program, probably we can look at giving you offer for higher diploma programs as well. Yeah, run the next one, please. So we have new programs at DBS. This again proves that DBS is like a career centric approach, because after a lot of research in last 1.5 year, we have figured out like these are the programs which are going to be the next big things in the world, like artificial intelligence, cyber security, financial analytics. Financial artificial intelligence, cyber security you might find with other universities, but financial analytics is the one which you guys can look at. Financial analytics is one of the very important program which is going to come up in DBS, because this is a very niche program, I understand. But if you guys are finance background students and inclination towards analytics, then probably you can choose this option of financial analytics, which is going to help you find a job in Ireland probably. And the other one would be MA creative media, who are interested in marketing areas. Yeah, run the next one, please. Yeah, now coming on to the most important slide again, the tuition fees. All our undergraduate programs would cost you 9,850 euros per year. You will have a 500 euros of scholarship as well. For postgraduate programs, the 1 year postgraduate program would cost you either 12,500 euros or 13,500 euros. 13,500 euros is specifically for data analytics, business analytics, financial analytics, cyber security, artificial intelligence, and digital marketing and financial technology. Why 1,000 euros or on a higher side for these programs? Because these are all lab oriented programs, so that's the reason it is priced 1,000 euros a higher side, whereas all other programs are 12,500 euros. And the one good thing would be you will get 1,000 euros of scholarship as well. So the effective course fee for postgraduate 1 year programs would be 11,500 for the non-technology related programs. For tech related programs, it would be 12,500 euros of effective course fees. Ranveer, next one, please. Yeah, so the other most important thing for at DBS would be, you'll not find with many of other institutes, is like we have three intakes in a year: January, April, September. So if you're looking at some student looking at a January, and because of some visa issues, some formalities, if you miss out the bus in January intake, then you need not wait till September. You can join us in April. Although April is a smaller intake, you can look at joining us in April intake as well. So January, April, September are the three intakes which we have. Ranveer,
Right.
next one, please. Yeah, we as I said, like we have multiple accommodation options. One of them being 10,500 euros per year. The residence will give you a room, accommodation, sofa, and a bed to live, and a very good place, beautiful place to live in. And there would be host families. This is specifically for first 4 weeks, because you guys would be moving for the first time out of the country, maybe, and into a new country. So we will put you up with one of the host family, one of the Irish family in Dublin. They will give you lunch, breakfast, dinner, and give you accommodation as well. They will charge you 790 euros for 4 weeks, and this is available only for the first 4 weeks. And you, in that meantime, you get acquainted with your friends, and find a viable accommodation for you guys, or you can take the help of student services team, who will help you out with the accommodation at DBS. Ranveer, next one, please. Yeah, again, the career services team, we have a career services team. We conduct 2 career fairs every year. 45 plus companies visit our campus to recruit students, and this is the career services team job. The other side, they do, they counsel students, resume building, etc. Then you will see career services team organizing workshops every year, every academic year. At the beginning of the academic year, we call up, invite representatives from organizations, HR heads, business heads, and take their perspective, like what skills they are looking in any students to get a job in Ireland or in any organization. So with this perspective, if you undergo this 1 year course, probably you end up acquiring these skills, so it would be an easy task to find a job there. And probably you guys might be aware of this thing: post study stayback options. If you complete successfully level 9 master's program in Ireland, that is a 1 year program, you will be eligible for a 2 years of work visa. And if you complete a level 8 honors program, undergraduate, bachelor's, then you will be eligible for a 1 year work visa. Okay, run the next one, please. So yeah, 94% of our students generally find employment within 3 to 6 months of course completion, whereas you have 2 years to find a job. And if you are finding it within 3 to 6 months, then that's a very good sign. That's a very good number. Run the next one. And these are the few companies which our students where our students work. And we have most of these companies also visit our campus to recruit students. Yes, yeah. You see all the big names there: LinkedIn, Facebook, Dell, Oracle, Amazon, Google, etc. Yeah. Run the next one, please. And we have another services team, which is student services team. Student services team takes care of everything you require, because you are away from your home country, and you find any difficulty, our student services team is there to help you out. They help you in accommodation options, help you to counsel, help you to come out of homesickness, helps you to find a part-time job probably. So these are the services. Any point of time you go there, the team members from student services are always there to help you guys out. Next one, please. So generally, I don't speak about COVID-19. This is a special side included well in the last 2 3 months probably. Why I'm stressing on this point? Because we came to know in the March second week that Ireland would be closed down, locked down. How swiftly we have acted upon, the results are here now, because they have announced it in 1 week prior, and the next day, even without wasting one academic day, we have started online virtual classes. Though we don't intend to do that for a fresh batch of students, but for ongoing students, it is being done. And most of them are happy. Yes, we have seen some difficulties, but all our lecturers, tutorials, student experience team, career services team, international office, everyone is online and communicating very regularly with students in these tough times. Uh, If they are facing any hardships, we are there to help them. We have helped them. Even Irish government has helped them. So yeah, that way Ireland and DBS is like one of the options even in tough times. Next one, Ranveer. Yeah, as I have not mentioned, but earlier, Ireland is in a recovery path. Now we are in a third phase of exit plan in this COVID action plan. By August second week, probably we are good to open our college. Ireland, probably August second week, Ireland is looking at zero number of cases and zero transmission in Ireland. So that's a very good thing, and because you'll not find this kind of statistics in any of the countries in the world. So yeah, if you are looking at immediate intake, probably Ireland is the destination to choose, and DBS would be one of the option, obviously. Next one, please, Ramveer. And these are the clubs. It's not only about academics at the college. We have a lot of clubs and societies, around 60 plus clubs and societies registered. And whatever is your area of interest, on the first day of your college, you can register with those clubs and societies, so that you can enjoy your time at DBS. Next one. Yeah, if you talk about sports, yes, we are the champions for soccer 2017, 18, 19, basketball 10, 2018. So any game you take, DBS would be there. If you want me to, since your guys are from India, if you want to name Kevin O'Brien is from DBS. You have the Irish player Neil O'Brien from DBS. And if you're looking at soccer, we have a good couple of players played at national level are from DBS. So that shows that DBS has got interest in sports as well. So if some of you guys were very much interested in sports, probably enroll with these and play for DBS. The next one. And these are few of our student union officers who will help you with a lot of careers when you are there at Ireland. Next one, Ranveer. Yeah, so that brings me to the closure of my presentation. My details are here. You can get in touch with us anytime and through combined company as well. They'll be there to help you out, to process your application in India. So yeah, you can contact us or a combined company directly and route your application through them. Thanks guys.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you so much, Maharishi. I think that was very useful and very concise information. And we've covered pretty much both accommodation, entry requirements, UG,
Yeah, I
PG
think
courses. On the entry requirements, perhaps you want to just highlight?
Yeah, I'll just highlight. I think I just missed out.
Do you want me to trace? You want me to trace back to any?
No, not required.
No? Okay.
So I'll see the entry requirements probably would be. We have a very simple requirements. We don't require any GRE, GMAT, even for MBA programs. It would be only your academics. Academics with anywhere with second class from Indian university or Indian institution would be good for us. Any 3-year program, 4-year programs, we are okay with it to offer any of the master programs. Only program would be data analytics, which if you are a civil engineering background, probably then we will not give you that. Otherwise, all engineering students can apply for data analytics, and that is one of the very good option you have, because most of the universities and colleges, they look only for computer science background, but our curriculum is designed to make sure that even the non-computer science undergraduates will also understand the data analytics niche nitty-gritty. So yeah, that way you can look for data analytics program at DBS, even non-computer science undergraduates. So yeah, we are looking at second class honors in your undergraduation, and we would require Ielts. Ielts also pretty a low requirement, like we would require only 6 bands overall and 5.5 individual bands. So yeah, those are the two basic requirements probably for any of the courses. Yeah.
Right. So I think we have several questions which have been coming up whilst. I guess what is the total cost of studying at DBS? I think we already covered that. You mentioned approximately.
Yeah, I may add also like 10,000 euros probably for accommodation
for accommodation and maintenance.
12,000. So total around you can look at 22,000, 23,000 euros.
So in terms of INR, I guess at almost 85 rupees now to the euro, you're looking at about 18 lakhs. Yeah, 18 including accommodation, maintenance, and tuition.
Yeah, but accommodation generally students should not be worried about. Only first 2 months should be, I think, from India. Otherwise, most of the students earn their living. They can work for 20 hours a week part-time there. There is a scope of minimum 10.5 euros as the wage. So yeah, that way generally most of the students earn their living in Ireland. So you can look at only your course fees probably. But for visa requirement, you should show funding of total
The total funding, right. And I'm just looking at Prajwal Gaikwad, which option for MSc IT. Let me see if I can put you, Prajwal, on the speaker. Hi, Prajwal. I'm just trying to unmute him. Hi, Prajwal. He's perhaps not unmuting his speaker. He's saying, what are the options for MSc in IT? I guess you already covered that.
Yeah, you can look at Prajwal MSc Information Systems with Computing. If you are looking at core software engineering program with latest additions in technology, then that's the core program. If you are looking at a variety, then data analytics, business analytics, and if you are looking at a management program, then it is a MBA Information Systems or Cloud.
Right. All right. I guess Mohit is asking, any IELTS or any similar language tests required? Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can put him online. Hi, Mohit.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Are you listening?
So, yeah,
can you listen to me?
Just give us a little brief of what you have done and what you're interested in.
Okay. Just give me a second. Okay. Well, my name is Mohit Nagar. I'm just doing a job in MNC company. So I passed my BTech in 2010. So it's a long time, and I'm working since 2010 in a MNC company. It's a Sienna India Private Limited.
Okay.
So I'm as you can say I'm in the access identity management. Okay, it's a completely technical program. So I just want to do my masters in some data analyst and something like that, because I'm just graduated in BTech. So what program and what course will be the suitable for me in future?
Right.
Yes.
Mohit, see, it again depends on your interest. But if you are looking at data analyst, as I said, as you said, data analytics is one of the very good program, and you have plenty of opportunities in data analyst space in Ireland. Yes, you can, with 10 years of experience, probably look at this program, and you'll find a very good job if you successfully complete this program in Ireland. 10 years gap should not be a problem for us, as long as you have all the documents to prove that you were working for these 10 years. Then we are good to offer you admission.
Okay, thanks a lot.
And can you
so
mention?
Do we need any language test to pass?
Yes. That is part of even Irish visa process. So English language test score is a mandatory thing. We would require IELTS of 6 bands, PT of 52, or if you're looking at TOEFL, then it is 78. If you're looking immediately at October 2020 intake, the embassy has given exception to take Duolingo English language test as well.
Right.
Okay, that is a 1 hour test which you can take from home. So yeah, that is also there.
Perfect.
So which intake are you looking for, Mohit?
Let me discuss with my family first, because it's a huge amount for Indian, as you can see. So we just need to go through the some.
Just to let you know, I mean, in terms of cost effectiveness, 10,000 euros is about 8.5 lakhs. To do a master's course in data analytics, to go anywhere else, you'd be probably looking at least 50% or almost double the cost. And the cost of living is 10,000 euros, 8 lakhs is again relatively less compared to some other countries. But yes, you have to manage your funds anyway. But
so I was stressing one of the point, affordable option for you guys. If you're looking at Dublin as the option, DBS would be one of the affordable option, because if you see our price point, it will not be very high. It would be one of the best and competitive fees for a reputed institute like DBS, because even the scholarships, we do not offer much of scholarship. It is only 1,000 euros. But when you compare it with other universities, probably they charge you higher, but give you a higher scholarship, but not for everyone. So that way,
Right. All right. Wonderful. So let's move on to the other one. Apurva Soni is asking for any age limit. You didn't mention. Let me just try and get her online. Hi, Apurva. Would you like to elaborate on your query? If you can come on your speaker. Hi, Apurva.
Hello.
Hi.
I just want to know. Actually, I'm of 34 years of age, and I'm having 10 years of experience. So I just want to know: is there any age limit to apply? I'm having IELTS score with me.
For which
Yeah.
course are you keen on, and what's your background?
I'm from commerce background.
Okay.
I'm looking for MSc in financial analytics.
Yeah, Apurva, if you ask me the specific question, is there any age limit? Yes, we do not have any age limit as far as DBS is concerned. And if you're looking at the embassy also, the Irish embassy regulations, the visa regulations, they do not never mention the age as the criteria. So if you look at any other countries in the world, probably they have a certain cutoff limit, and you lose certain points if your age is higher by something. But in Ireland government is very active in terms of welcoming with very good experience, because that will help their economy. So yeah, you can see, as long as you have the documentation to prove that you are not ideal, you are working for last 10 years after your course completion, then you are good to go.
Yes, I'm having all 10 years experience. And I just want to know one thing more. Is there any financial support from the DBS if I'm not able to hold the fee?
See, the maximum scholarship which we can give is €1,000,
which is approximately 1 lakh rupees, just 85,000 approximately. It reduces your fees by about 10%. So the net fee would be around 9.5 to 10 lakhs, depending on the exchange rate.
So sorry for interruption. I think Apurva is asking for some loan, and I think some education loan. And
I see.
I think so.
Education loans.
It's not audible.
So education loan is something which you can go via the Indian banks, either private or public. So that is something which you can certainly apply for locally.
Yeah, from DBS end, we offer only financial assistance by only €1,000. You
Right.
can look at a couple of Irish government scholarships, but it is very tough to get.
Right. Which intake are you looking at, Apurva? I think she's perhaps muted herself. All right. Next question is, Maharishi, is Ielts compulsory for MBA? Let me see if Maharishi would like to have a chat about that. Hi, Maharishi, just trying to unmute you. If you want to elaborate further, you can do.
Yeah, hi guys.
Hi.
So I just wanted to know about this, is Ielts compulsory or not? Because I haven't gone through it due to this COVID-19.
Right.
And wanted to take admission for abroad studies. Wanted to looking for this MBA course basically. So I have completed my BTech in 2015.
Right.
And after that, since 15 to till now, I'm working with an MNC here in India, in Pune. So just wanted to know that is it compulsory still, or we can join without doing that?
Yeah, but I already answered this question, Maharishi. No, Ielts is an English language test score is a mandatory requirement to get into Ireland, and also it is a mandatory requirement for DBS as well. So we would require English language test. It may be Ielts academic or PTE or TOEFL. If you are looking at October 2020 intake, then Duolingo also is accepted.
Okay, so minimum score would be like in all the sections.
Yeah, 6 bands in Ielts overall, 5.5 and above in individual bands.
Okay, 5.5 in the individual examinations. Okay, so one more question I have, like, so I haven't given this any GMAT or GRE, or so.
Yeah, those are not the requirements. We would only require English language test scores and your academics.
Okay, that would help in this looking for other like part-time jobs or something.
Yeah, that obviously. See, then GMAT and GRE is nowhere related for part-time jobs. Once you are in Ireland, if you have got good skills, then you can just go ahead and get the part-time job.
Okay. So is that any compulsion on staying means inside the campus or something? Like we can stay anywhere around this?
In fact, we do not have an on-campus accommodation, but we facilitate a lot of accommodation options across the Dublin city. So you can choose one of them, or if you find your own thing, that should be well and good.
Yeah? Okay, that's great. Thanks. That's all.
Okay, great. Thanks, Maharishi. Gloria's got a question, total cost of undergraduate course with scholarship. I think you covered that, Gloria. I'm not sure if you just joined. You just briefly, Maharishi, I think it's 8850 less how much scholarship?
Yeah. Yeah, so 9850 would be
9850.
9850 would be course fee for 1 year. For first year, you will have a 500 euro scholarship. So that would be 9350. In second and third year, you can look at 10% and 15% off on your course fees if it is for a non-IT courses. And if you are looking at a BSc computer science courses, it would be a 4-year courses. You will get 2,350 euros as the scholarships. So effective course fee would be 7,500 euros per year, and that is one of the least
most cost effective.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it possible to work after the first year, or at the very first year will he be allowed to work?
See, you are allowed to work from the day one, okay, Gloria, as long as you find the part-time job. You are allowed to work for 20 hours in a week, and the other 20 hours needs to be put in for academics. So, yeah.
And what will the remuneration be for working?
20 hours a week.
Yeah, 20 hours a week, 10.5 euros is the minimum wage there for 1 hour.
All right, thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Gloria. Which intake are you considering?
In finance, an undergraduate course in finance.
For 2020 intake or 21 intake?
2021.
2021. All right. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
I guess Ravi Raj had a question on the placements of DBS. I know you mentioned it. Let me see if he's got anything specific on that. Would you like to just highlight a little bit, Maharishi, on the placements? I know we showed a slide of 20, 30 of them, and I think in that same thread of questions, we were just wanting to know what is the general salaries in Ireland for IT professionals.
So, see the process in Ireland for getting a job is like this. You will have to complete 1 year of master's program, then you will have 2 years of stay-back option. So the primary responsibility of yours in these 2 years would be to find a job which is under critically skilled gap list. Okay. If you get a job which is under critically skilled gap list, then you will be eligible for a minimum 32,000 euros of salary. That's the salary minimum which we are looking at. Otherwise, it will not be considered as a critical skilled gap program. So any organizations which is offering you a critical skilled gap program, then they will offer you a minimum 32,000 euros of salary. So once you get this offer, then you can go and apply for a work permit for another 2 years. So once you finish 1 + 2 + 2, like 5 years in Ireland, probably you can look at applying for your PR. So eventually it is a time-taking process, but eventually you will get if you have got the required skill set. That's the overall process of finding a job. And if you are looking at the opportunities in Ireland, as I said, IT and finance and business has got very good opportunities. And if you look at specifically, then IT would be one of the prime area, because Dublin is a very small, Ireland is a very small country. Probably you guys may be aware. It is having only 60 lakhs of population, whereas there are 1,000+ MNCs operating out of only Dublin, leave about Cork and some other city. So for a populated country of 60 lakhs, if you're looking at 1,000+ MNCs, then obviously there will not be any human resources there. So that's the reason they are looking at outside the country for human resources to work there, because if they have to run their economy, then they have to depend on international community. So, and it is a European headquarters for a lot of IT MNCs, a lot of US tech giants. So that way you have very good opportunities.
I was just reading, in fact, that is the European headquarters for most of the IT companies, such as LinkedIn, Facebook, Oracle,
Google.
And Google. So it's certainly IT. Then, as you mentioned, pharmaceutical, and then all related to business management oriented.
Even finance programs
and finance, and most of the IT programs I was looking at the DFA site are on the skill shortage list. So these are skills and careers and job titles which are in shortage in Ireland.
Yes.
Right. That's certainly useful. Let's have a look. Devender, again, having 10 years experience in IT, which would be best MBA option for him, either general, project, or information cloud? Let me see, Devender, if you would like to add to that. I can try and put you on the speaker right now. Hi, Devender.
Yeah, hi there.
Hi. Yeah, please go ahead.
So I have the total work experience of more than 10 years now. I'm into IT industry in server administration. So I'm a little confused, and I was going through the course module also. So I was just want to know that what would be more beneficial for me? Shall I go for an MBA in project management, or an MBA in or journal MBA, or MBA in information system and cloud computing? Though this one is the third one is the better close to my skills. But I just want to, in terms of employability factor, which of the course would have more advantages?
If you can also indicate your background in terms of education.
I have done my BSc in 2005, so it's been around more than 10-12 years, and since then I'm continuously working. I have worked with big IT companies here with IBM, HCL, and Capgemini.
What's your specialization in BSc?
It was a journal, BSc journal. Okay. Yes, it was in life science, but I had done a lot of certifications. I had even done my Prince 2 certifications. Project management.
Yeah, I think, see, Devendra, if you're looking at a employability factor, probably MBA in project management and information systems are the two things probably you can look at. Okay, if you want to relate it with your experience, then probably MBA in information systems would be one of the option. Yeah, you can choose between project management, information systems, depending on your choice. See, the course would be like this. There will be around 7 to 8 core modules, which every MBA student would do. And you have to choose 2 electives, and 2 electives will decide your specialization. So that electives from information systems, if you choose, then it would be MBA information systems. If you choose from project management, then it would be a MBA project management. So it depends on what area of interest you're looking at. If you're looking at the employment opportunities per se, probably both has got equal opportunity.
Okay. So for this info system and cloud computing, any special are needed in terms of like programming or something?
See, this is a management program. Okay, this is not a technical program. So you will get a overview of what is cloud computing and how to manage cloud computing business. It is about information systems overview and how to manage information systems. Like, you're saying server administration. So probably 2-3 levels higher in your vertical, you would end up by doing this course.
Right. So chances of obviously promotion after the MBA is much better in terms of title and hopefully salary for yourself. So it really depends on what your current experience is and which kind of companies you want to target. But both are equally.
So okay. Valuable. So in terms of employability, like chances are both with project management and so.
Does he have to make up his mind now at the time of application, or can they? I guess.
No, see, he has got a scope. He can apply for any of the program now. Before joining the course, 1 week prior also he can change.
Right. Okay.
Thank you.
Which intake are you looking for, Devendra?
I'm looking for 2020 October intake.
Okay.
Well, then you have to hurry up.
We need to do that pretty fast because visa centers have opened, applications are online, and processing time. I had a call yesterday with the visa officers, and it's 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay. So, I have one more question. In case, like, as this corona things is happening, if by any chance the international flights are not open, or by the time we want to fly, it got delayed, do we have an option wherein the admission can get deferred for the next intake?
Yes, you can defer your admission.
Yeah, and also just to add to that, as per the visa office, you can start the course online as long as you're holding a student permit, provided you join the course as per the Irish visa office in January 2021. This is at least the visa requirement. Each college might be different, each university might be different.
Yeah. For us at DBS, Ranveer, we don't intend to do a online session at all, because for a 1-year course, after spending so much of money, I don't see any point in conducting online sessions. Okay. So that would be more for undergraduate students, maybe probably, who are looking like 3 to 4 years in Dublin. If they are spending 6 months online, that should be fine. But otherwise, we are looking to start on-campus program, maybe hybrid mode. 3-4 out of 4-5 days, hybrid, probably 3 days classroom program, 1 or 2 days, to maintain that social distance measures, etc. So we might consider doing it in hybrid mode. But as of now, we are going ahead. Our course is starting on 12th October for this October intake. We have already deferred it by around 3 weeks. We were supposed to start in the month of September, but to accommodate, these kind of questions like international flights, travel restrictions, etc. So yeah, that's the reason we are starting on 12th October. I think we have good 3 months time, and we should be ready to go.
So it's in your interest, Devinder, to make an application, get an offer, and then obviously, it's your decision, subject to DBS approval, to either join in September or defer to Jan. But it's important to get the process done. What is the typical processing time, Sad? Maharishi, for?
Yeah. See, the typical processing would somewhere 3 to 4 days, working days.
Okay. All right.
It should not take more than that.
Right. All right. Okay.
Thank you.
Encourage you to start the process.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right. Thank you. Just going through the other questions. I think we've pretty much covered most of them in terms of salaries, entry requirements, gap years for MBA. I think we covered. You mentioned even 10 to 15 years, as long as it's validated by references and employment references, that is fine. So there's no particular age requirement per se, both for DBS and the Irish Embassy. We have covered the Ielts. And we have covered specializations for IT and various other scholarships. We had one question from Suman. I guess the maximum scholarship is 1,000 euros. So Suman, there is no further scholarships beyond that one. He was keen on an English-related course, but I don't think it's offered here at DBS anyway.
See, English-related courses are offered, but not for the Indian students.
Not for Indian students. All right. So Suman, we would have to have a conversation offline separately regarding that. Just thinking if there's anything further. So if there's no further questions, anyone, if you have anything, I think there's a possibility of raising a hand, or I'm just going through the Q&A box. I think we have covered all the questions and everything in the chat. Wonderful. So thank you everyone for your time, and thank you, Maharishi. I think it's been very informative, and I think we've covered
pleasure.
All the programs. In terms of last dates, if you feel in terms of applications, I guess you would take it potentially till, I mean, just looking backwards from the visa office point of view, since your course is starting in second week of October, really, as long as visas are submitted even by mid-August or last week of August, 4 to 6 weeks processing time would be okay as far as visas. So is that pretty much your thinking? You would be accepting applications till mid-August?
Yeah, I think probably you can take the deadline as August 30th.
August 30th. I think that's fine, because 4 to 6 weeks visa processing time. And visa offices have mentioned that they're opening on 6th of July. The online applications are already there. And we already started the applications for some students. Wonderful. So if there's anything further, if you have anything further, I think there's some students who have not inquired. Just looking at them, Tita, Amisha. I guess they probably have answered most of the questions.
Yeah.
So thank you again. Thank you everyone, and thank you, Maharishi, and we'll be in touch.
Thanks.
And hopefully have a follow-up in the next couple of weeks.
Yes.
To take that forward. Great.
No problem. Yeah. Thanks, Ranveer. Participating in this fair is like really good thing for us. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.